Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, I'm feeding the trolls. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, and this week doing the entire episode in one take. That's right, Monday in the US was President's Day, which is a day off. And so, again, we find ourselves with a very condensed period of time in which to make an episode of the Final Bosman. So the compromise this time is that I'm doing it all in one take. So there's no cutting, very little editing, hopefully, for poor Anton. And so, yeah, there's not going to be a close-up and a wide shot. There's not going to be, I can't riff. I can't lose track of what I was saying. I gotta just speed. It's like there's a live audience and I can't stop. It's basically frick it, we're doing it live this week, which is kind of exciting. Anyway, yeah, coming out of the 3-day weekend, which sucks. It always feels bad. I feel great coming into a 3-day weekend and then feel awful coming out, because Friday I had so many plans. I was like, oh, there's finally time to clean my apartment and work on all those creative projects I always imagined I would have time to work on. And then nothing. Over those 72 hours, I accomplished 0 things, probably because of Winter Olympics and Bravely Default. But yeah, just net output was 0. Didn't even tweet. But one thing I probably did spend too much time on over the course of this weekend was this thing. This is called Twitch Plays Pokemon. This is something I've never seen before. Strangely exciting. This is an emulator streamed live on Twitch that is accepting commands from the Twitch comments. And so it's like, imagine a Game Boy being held by the hands of 90,000 people, all trying to mash where the character should go and what the character should do. It's strangely exciting. It's like the exciting thing is imagine like these 5-inch tall people, just like 90,000 of them, and they're all trying to like move a couch out of the living room. But it's not just that. It's because there are trolls involved. It's like imagine there are other 5-inch tall people who are tickling the other ones who are trying to move the couch. It's like this is exciting because it's finally a chance to watch live in real time the battle between people who are trying to make progress and trolls. And so today's episode is basically that. It's like, trolls, who are you? Today's segment is called Trolls. Why do you troll? And I should admit here that, yes, the word troll is very overused, but I feel like I should define it for the sake of this episode. A troll is a person who is mean for the sake of getting getting a reaction. Very different from like a jerk. So a jerk, you go, hey, jerk, why are you being such a jerk? And that person probably says, I don't know, man, you kind of hurt my feelings back there. I'm sorry, jerk. Trolls, they're this different thing. You say, troll, why are you being so mean? And the troll just says, I was just trolling. Why did you do that? I'm just trolling. So they're hard to wrap your mind around. I can't quite like get into what a troll. It looks like I got a letter. Normally we would probably cut when I get a letter, but I'm doing it all in one take. Sorry about this. Oh, this is a mess. Dear Kyle, I heard you're making an episode about trolls. Thought you might like some input from me, Grumder Klimpus, the greatest troll alive. Attached is a photo of me. It's a troll, all right. I decided to list the reasons trolls are trolls in a list format because I knew you'd do that on your show. This is incredibly thoughtful. Here they go. Number 5. Nah, just trolling. Number 1. It's fun. Yeah, no, I think trolling is fun. I can relate to that because I like to troll single-player games. I like to play single-player games the way that they're not meant to be played. Recent example, for Thanks for Playing, I guess this kind of counts as a sneak peek for Thanks for Playing. Bloodworth was trying to show us this racing game called Next Car Game, trying to show off the racing. And it's like, I could not care about the racing. And so it's a game where you could wreck anything you want, and so I'm like driving off the track trying to find things to wreck. I think frustrating Bloodworth a little bit in the meantime, but yeah, that's why I loved NASCAR '98 so much. Is the paintball mode. It's like that trying to find new ways to play this game that's very constrained. That's kind of trolling is in games and in real life. It's finding the interesting thing outside of the way it's meant to be done, and so when these 5-inch tall little creatures are trying to move the couch out, it's like, what? You don't care to watch them. I shouldn't have used that. That's such a dumb analogy. It's so weird. So it's more like it's like Batman. Batman is a total weirdo if the Joker isn't there. It's the same thing. It's like nobody cares if these people do beat Pokemon, if there are no trolls. They added this bar. This bar was added. This wasn't here when I first started writing this episode, this anarchy democracy meter. And basically you can vote whether you want the game, the actual Twitch plays Pokemon to be an anarchy or a democracy. Like how can you even vote if you want an anarchy? It's no fun anymore. It actually made this less interesting, lowered the stakes a little bit. And so yes, I think that trolls are good for fun, basically. It's more of a triumph if we are able to beat Pokemon against the trolls than if we just silence them by voting them out. Really bugs me. What else do you have here, Grumder? Number 2, we are sociopaths who think that human emotions are absurd things, and we take pleasure in exploiting them. Yeah, that one I saw coming, to be honest. That's kind of the obvious one. That's a real thing. Number 3, it's easier to do something. It's easier to do something. Yeah, I guess though, I guess that makes sense, because it's easier to troll. Going back to my stupid 3-day weekend where I did nothing, it's just like I did accomplish nothing, and that feels awful. You know, accomplishing things is hard, and so yeah, it's easier to kick over someone's sandcastle than to build a sandcastle, and it's easier to make fun of someone's opinions than to state your own, and it's easier to make that Pokemon character fall off the cliff than it is to walk him across the ledge, and so I think that's it. It's like you want to have an impact, you know, singularly, if that's a word. You want to affect the world. And so you can be one of the thousands of people who make the character cross over, or you can be that one troll who makes him fall down and like everyone is mad at you. And that's you affecting the world. And honestly, like, I think that's all any of us want is to impact our lives. Because we just we live in the vastness of outer space, and sometimes it feels like nothing we do has any impact. I think is what Grumder was trying to say. I think that's the proper interpretation. I guess that's it. It says, that's the end of my list. Good luck with the episode. Warmest regards, Grunder Klimpus. Oh, hold on, there's a PS here. PS, Grunder Klimpus isn't real. This was Michael Damiani the whole time, you idiot. Gotta be honest, I'm really disappointed about that. Hold on, there's a PPS. PPS, not just trolling. This is really Grunder Klimpus. I want to believe in a world where Grunder Klimpus is real, so that makes me. Oh, hold on, there's a PPPS. Your show sucks. All right, there it is. There's no such thing as a letter from Grunder Klimpus that's free, huh? Oh well. That is the episode for this week. Just a quick comment about some comments that you were making about a comment I made at the end of last week's episode about making this show shorter. Basically, the backstory behind that is Ricky, one of the people responsible for making sure that these videos go up on the internet correctly. He showed me this terrifying chart, which said that the shorter I make my episodes, the closer I get to 7 minutes, the more the views go up. Just a direct correlation between shortness and views. And that was scary. I mean, I am actually the producer of the show, and the money mind in me was thinking, like, we need to make this shorter, baby. We need to get those views up. But it was nice to see comments that are saying, hey, no, just make it the normal length. Make it however long you want to talk, because I appreciate those. Basically, this show is for the people who like this show. And so if you're fine with that length, good. You know, F the views. Those people, I don't know, they can go on YouTube and watch 7-minute videos. Macklemore interviews or something, I don't know. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. Oh, and if you're a troll and you know why you're a troll, I'm curious as to why you think trolls troll. So you please feel free to comment in the comment section below. I will be back here next Wednesday, same tiny desk. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. And so yeah, this show is for people who like the show. And so who cares about those 100,000 other people who like 7-minute videos? They can go on YouTube and watch like bikini fails or something. If you're on Twitter, you can find me at Kyle Bosman. Oh. Did I say Twitter? Rats. Got so close. Rats. Okay, no, I mean, let's do it. Let's do take 2. Do I have time to go to the bathroom? Okay. Hello everyone, this is the Final Bosman, and on today's episode, I'm feeding the trolls. Welcome to the show. I am Kyle Bosman, and this week we're doing an all-in-one take.